morning, my name is Bryant Strouse. I'm a Special Agent in Charge with the Iowa Department of Public Safety, Division of Narcotics Enforcement. And I'm here with you today to talk about some easy ways that youth, juveniles can potentially hide items of contraband, controlled substances, as well as items that are generally associated with their use and potential distribution. So the first group of items I'd like to talk to you about today is going to be items that can be utilized to hide or conceal contraband. And there is a wide variety of items. There are thousands of different easily available, readily purchased online items that you can find that may be potentially indicative of controlled substance or drug use. And some of these items vary from the old-fashioned hidden pop can where you can hide items inside it to potentially maybe a little more advanced brush that has a hidden compartment in it. Something as simple as a pony or hair tie can easily conceal controlled substances in it. The big takeaway, I think, for the concealed items is that it can be anything and everything. This is certainly not an exhaustive list of items that can be used to hide controlled substances, but the big takeaway is just be aware. Know that there are things that can be easily hidden in everyday items, and that's really the goal and objective of this program, is to increase awareness that things can be hidden in plain sight. So the second type of category that I want to talk to you guys about today is the actual paraphernalia or the controlled substances themselves that can be easily misidentified or maybe mistaken for something that isn't as nefarious as a controlled substance. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, they're all over the news, you guys have seen them, the Zins, the nicotine packs. These are frankly readily commercially available and contain a high level of nicotine, which obviously, as you all know, is an addictive substance. They can be easily concealed as a mint container and are very much an item that is abused by young adults and youth. Along those same lines, and I think is probably the single greatest impact item that we see, is the vapes, the nicotine and the THC vapes. And I think one thing that is really, really important to talk about THC vapes is these have 1,000 different types, variety, colors, shapes, sizes. There's no one size fits all for these vapes. And it's really important to talk about the fact that a nicotine vape can look, feel, smell identical to a THC vape, and we have frankly an epidemic amongst youth of utilizing these vapes to not only ingest nicotine but ingest THC as well. It's important to note that it is very, very difficult to distinguish what is a THC vape compared to a nicotine vape, and there are, as I mentioned, a huge variety of these types of vapes that are available, to the point where, as many of you know, many schools are installing vape sensors because there is such a huge epidemic with vaping. I would say, based on my experience as both a special agent and a supervisor in the narcotics world, that THC vaping has become the primary method that we're seeing our youth and young adults ingesting marijuana, followed closely by edibles, which we'll get there shortly. So please be aware of THC vapes. Excuse me. Another item that we see associated with specifically marijuana use is going to be your cigarillos. If you're seeing loose tobacco rolled out, if you're seeing packages of Swisher Sweets, oftentimes they're using these as a vessel to ingest THC or marijuana. Just something to be aware of as well. One thing that kind of surprised me was the similarity in the marketing. And keep in mind, a lot of this is marketing. The similarities between what is something as innocent as a Mountain Dew and something that is an alcoholic beverage. No coincidence that you're seeing the same color schemes, the same marketing design, and it can be very easily to potentially mistake one for the other. The next item that I want to talk to you guys about is just paraphernalia, and paraphernalia can oftentimes be hidden in plain sight, hence the title of the video. And you're seeing drug paraphernalia, grinders utilized. You're seeing pens that can look like a highlighter, or it can potentially actually contain drug paraphernalia and a pipe, working drug paraphernalia concealed inside a highlighter. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is what I think has become the single greatest issue for youth and drug abuse, and that is really the edible section of THC and marijuana and cannabis. And as you guys, many of you are aware, there is a huge increase in children being exposed to edibles overdoses in the emergency room, because these products, which are very intentionally designed to look like candy or to be colorful, flavorful, to have cartoons associated with them, it's marketing 101 is all it is. And so we are seeing a huge increase in children being exposed or using these gummies, which you have a pack, it looks like a pack of fruit snacks, but it's actually a very high potency THC product that is going to be very intoxicating and contain a high level of THC product in it. So just a very brief overview of items that you guys can be aware of, or look for items in plain sight to hopefully give you a better understanding of what might be out there. So thank you very much.